Hello students, this is the classwork, second 6 weeks, second week, first day, and you should have already done the notes. The section above this was from last week, so I just put a big white rectangle over it. All right, we have a lot of sections to cover today, and what I don't do, you are expected to finish it for credit. So I think I fixed that. I wrote that up there because I know I have students who don't actually listen to the videos. So, okay, first section is on multiplying terms, and if you remember, we multiply the coefficients times each other. So we do the 3 times the 5, and then we multiply all the all the variables times each other. And if they have exponents, we add those exponents together. This one's going to be 15x squared y, and you want to try to keep those variables in alphabetical order. 2 times 6 is 12. And then s to the first times s squared, and t to the second times t to the fourth power. So what you do is you add together the exponents if you're multiplying terms that are variables with exponents. So this is going to be 12s to the 1 plus 2, which is 3, and then t to the 6. So you add the 2 and the 4 together. All right, negative 6 times 3 is negative 18. And then I've got 1m, let's keep them in alphabetical order, and then n to the second power. 11 times negative 1, remember that's a 1 there, is negative 11. That's going to be x squared, and then y to the fourth. Negative 7 times negative 4 is positive 28. And we have, let's see, g squared, g to the first, that's g cubed, and then h to the fourth power. Okay, and here we don't have any coefficients, so we would just multiply any variables times each other. But all these variables are different, so we just write a, b, c, d, e, f, like that. All right, next section, simplifying expressions taken to a power. If you remember, we have, hold on, let me find my page here. Here we go. Got it. So this means 3 times 3 times x times x times y times y, or 3xy times itself. So this is 9x squared y squared, because everything within those parentheses is taken to that second power. Remember, when you have a power to another power, you multiply the 2 times the 4. So, but we could also write this out like this if it's easier for you. Oops, that would be a b there. And then it's all, that's just too much. Let's do it differently. Let's write it like this. This is going to be 5 to the fourth power, which you can put in your calculator, times a squared to the fourth power times b to the fourth power. All right, so a squared to the fourth power. We are going to multiply the 2 times the 4. So 5 to the fourth power, what do I get? I get 625. And then that's a to the 8th power, because it's not a squared times a to the 4th. It's a squared raised to the 4th power. And then b to the 4th power. All right, so this is going to be 7 times 7 times 7 times g, because it's g to the 3rd power, times h squared times h squared times h squared. We can do it like that. That might work pretty well. That's going to be 343. So these are really just kind of different ways you can look at these, different ways you can write them out. G to the 3rd power. And then this is h to the 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is h to the 6th. And if you think about that 2, that would be the 2 times the 3 right there. All right, so this is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, that's 4, times 2 times a. So that is 32, a to the 5th. All right, combining like terms. Okay, these are like terms. Remember, if this is minus a negative, that's the same as plus a positive. And we just add the coefficients, and the variables stay the same. Let's see. Let's look for our like terms here. We'll use our highlighter. we have a 3x and a negative 7x. So be sure you highlight the negative as well. And then the 5xy and I should have highlighted that, and the 2xy are like terms also. 3x minus negative 7x, negative 4x plus 7xy. Okay, my only two like terms here are the negative 3x and the 6x. That's going to be 3x plus y. Let's see, what like terms do I have down here? I think I'll just circle them in different colors. I've got a 4a and a negative 5a. And the b and the 7b are like terms. So 4a and negative 5a is negative a plus 8b. Okay, let's look at the next one. Negative z and this z right here are like terms. And then my 8yz and my negative 7yz are like terms. These two actually cancel each other out because negative z and positive z is 0. So my answer is going to be either 1yz or you could just put yz. The last one I'm going to leave for you to do. Okay. Distributive property. Okay, so remember this is where we distribute the number into the parentheses. So that's 2x plus 6. And whatever the, no, I take that back. I don't want to say whatever's in there, it stays the same. Negative 7 times 2x is negative 14x. Negative 7 times 1 is minus 7. 3 times negative 4x, negative 12x. 3 times negative 6, minus 18. Now remember, last week we also did some kind of opposite of this, where we took the common factor out and then we left what was in parentheses. Negative 5 times negative 3x, 15x, negative 5 times 8 minus 40. I want you to do these. Maybe that'll help if I write it on there, because I have so many students who don't listen to the videos. They should, but they don't. Okay, evaluating expressions. So we are, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my highlighter. I'm going to highlight a equals negative 2, and then every a, I'm going to highlight that in green also. That one doesn't have an a, that one doesn't have an a, that one does. Okay, and then let's do b in purple. That's the opposite of b, so I want to make sure I highlight that. There's one, and there's one. And then the last one, let's do red. C equals 7, so we'll highlight all of our C's. Or that might help a little bit when we go to plug in the numbers. Okay, so A is negative 2. B is 3, so plus 3. C is plus 7. All right, so our answer is 7 plus 3 is 10, minus 2 is 8. A is negative 2. This is the opposite of B because it's a minus B, so it's minus 3. And then minus 7. All right, negative 2 minus 3 minus 7 is negative 12. All right, the next one is 2 times A is 2 times negative 2. And then plus 7. All right, so we have to do order of operations. So we have to do this part first. So negative 4 plus 7 is 3. All right, and then we have, let's do 5 times B is 3 plus 3 times 7. Okay, so that's 5 times 3 plus 21. 5 times 24. And that is 120. All right, I want you to do these. Oh, we're finished. That was faster than I thought. I was thinking we had a lot to cover. Oh, yay, less than 10 minutes. Okay, so you be sure you finish the ones that I didn't do so you get full credit.